Well, apologies for the technical issues there. Happens with these things, of course. I can give you an update on the situation. We are we were following the Oleg Nish Jonas Hansen match. There is Nish. He's 11-9 up in the second period with just under a minute left to go. As Jonas Hansen's having a little bit of treatment to one of his hands. In the other semi-final, Justin Yu is 11-7 up against Tristan Japari. I have to say, based on all we've seen so far, there's a couple of mini upsets going on here. I'm just going to get into the debate about lefties against righties and why they're a higher percentage than the sort of general population at the top end of fencing. I mean, there are many theories about it, but it does tend to be based on... that's a nice little block out there from Nish. There was a slip by the looks of things from Hansen. And Nish asking for a review of the ducking of the head. I think that was as a result of the slip. And, well, if the rules are to be followed, there should be a yellow card given here to the top seed, Jonas Hansen. But yeah, lefties, certainly at junior level, tend to get a little bit of success. And that's mainly because there are many, many more right-handers than there are left-handers. So if you're a right-hander, you don't get as many opportunities to train against left-handers. You can then start getting into the debate about what that does to the confidence of young left-handers, getting results early in their careers. And it's a nice hit to the low line for Oleg. Yeah, so there's that debate about the confidence that is instilled in young left-handers, and that encourages them, gives them more motivation to carry on training and carry on fencing. But essentially, still the same target area, and the advantages and disadvantages against or for and against fencing an opposite-handed fencer are exactly the same for both fencers. But of course, the lefties get more training against righties. So it's an interesting debate. But one thing is for sure, when you get two lefties fencing each other, well, that can turn into a bit of a street fight. Well, just one away from the final here for Oleg Nish. Time runs out in that second period. They go to the break. Nish's got some form since coming over to the United States of America. Got a silver at the North American Cup in October. After that, got an 8th place at the December NAC. But at the moment, he's in charge against the 2023 NCAA Men's Epee National Champion, Jonas Hansen. Coming to the close of the second period on the other piece, the other semi-final, Justin Yu 13-9 up against Tristan Japare as we count down to the start of the third period here between Nish and Hansen.
Good. Fake it.
The second intention didn't work initially for Knish, but Hansen backed out of the way and again lost his equilibrium. And Knish through to the final of the Division 1 men's épée competition here at the January 2024 NAC in San Jose. Jonas Hansen have to settle for the bronze medal. And Knish looking very comfortable indeed. Left-handed pommeler is certainly going to be a challenge in the final. Well, we pick up the action in the other men's semi-final, and Justin Yu came through a bit of a niggly battle in his quarter-final. He's 14-10 up against Tristan Japari, vying for his place in the gold medal match against Oleg Knish. Still time for Japari. But not anymore. Justin Yu showing some form over the last couple of fights. And he is through to the gold medal match here in the men's épée competition at this January 2024 NAC in San Jose. He'll face Oleg Knish. Tristan Japari will join Jonas Hansen with a bronze medal here in San Jose. At Justin Yu through to the gold medal match. He'll face Oleg Knish. There will be an enforced 10-minute break here to give Justin Yu a sufficient amount of recovery time, but we are down to 2 here in California.
Scruggs. I fence foil. And today I'm at Worlds and I'm representing Peter Westbrook Foundation and the Fencers Club and Harvard University. My older brother Nolan, he was really into Star Wars. And because I was the younger sibling, I always just did what he did. So when he tried fencing and then kind of stayed with fencing, I also just ended up doing fencing and staying with it. And then I kind of saw that I was pretty good at it, so I continued doing that, and now we're here. Yeah, definitely. I think growing up without him, he really instilled that competitive energy in me. I always wanted to do better at the tournaments, than he was doing. So growing up, he was like my main source of competitiveness. Yeah, so I would kind of describe it like a little bit like boxing. I know a lot of people like to say it's like chess, but I don't think it's like chess at all. It's like boxing because you're literally fighting someone else. It's just that it's not with your hands, with a blade. So it's kind of like that. You're trying to juke them out, trying to sneak in an attack, things like that. So I think I'm pretty strong in terms of my attacks. I really like to just go forward. I don't like the feeling of getting hit, so I definitely would say I'm more aggressive going forward. That's kind of my style. So I would say that a lot of the things I do in life are fencing is the main thing I'm concerned about. So whether that's picking classes for college or planning when I'm going to go out with friends, I always kind of have to operate around my training schedule and kind of prioritize fencing because that's just what it takes. Even with my job right now, I kind of have to negotiate to get time off, things like that. So I'm very grateful for that opportunity with my job. But yeah, I think fencing is always my priority in terms of other things. I think winning on your own is a great feeling, but I would also say winning with a team is also a really great feeling. It's fun watching your teammates, do some really great actions, and it's fun to win together. But I think I also like winning on my own. So I say I like both of them. It's just a different feeling. At the Peter Westbrook Foundation, we see a lot more black fencers fencing, I think, because of Peter and what he's doing over there. So, just making the sport more accessible is a big thing because there's a lot of barriers to entry, would be the number one thing. And then just expanding where fencing is. I think for the most part, people think fencing is only a European thing, like France, Italy, but I think it could be an everywhere thing. My name is Lauren.
Welcome back to San Jose. ahead of the final of the Division 1 men's épée competition. Oleg Nish, fencing under the FIE flag, will take on Justin Yu from the USA. Finals piece looking resplendent here in California. This is the inaugural live coverage, live streamed on fencing.tv, brought to you by Sword Sport. Great initiative set up to broadcast more live coverage of the sport we all love. And I'm sure the amazing crew behind all of this would very much welcome any feedback you have. So please do reach out. And now we will turn our attention and focus to this gold medal match. Oleg Nish from Alliance Fencing Academy, or representing them, 26-year-old left-handed pommeler on great form. Silver medal at the NAC in October, 8th at the NAC in December. Goes up against Justin Yu from New York Athletics Club. Originally from Los Angeles, he's over on the other side of the United States at the moment. 27-year-old right-hander. Finished 6th in December at the North American Cup. Gold at the January NAC back in 2024. So underway here. Oleg Nish on the left up against Justin Yu. And Justin Yu in that sharp attack. Nish came through Teddy Lombardo at 15-9 in the quarterfinals before taking out the #1 seed, Jonas Hansen, 15-10 in the semi-finals. Justin Yu had a bit of a niggly fight against Mari Smoke in the quarterfinals, winning that one 15-11. It was the same score against Tristan Shapari in his semi-final. The big blade movement in distance there from Yu opened up the opportunity for Nish. And I think that could be a bit of a pattern we need to keep an eye out from. Justin Yu on the short, sharp attacks, getting hold of the blade. That's where he is going to show his prowess. Nish has certainly got a good attack, as we just saw there. The positioning of that long left sword arm, absolutely critical for him. Taller fencer, so can operate a little bit more defensively and at longer distance. And just like that, he's pinched a 2-point lead. Justin Yu showing that getting inside a really sharp couple of steps whilst taking hold of his opponent's blade, getting into close quarters where the shorter fencer is going to have the advantage. But lovely little counter action there, faking and showing the top of the arm, drawing out the reaction from Knish, and then coming over the top to level things up. Intriguing battle already. But again, that big arm movement there as he steps in. Key is after Yu takes that first step in, if he then goes looking for the blade, Nish's point is right in the correct place, around the wrist, looking to pick him off, but then a sharp attack off the blade, and they're all square again. This one could be about who can get a 2 or 3 hit run. This time going to the low line. Set team being picked up. Line 7. And this time coming into the high line. So that's 3 in a row. Better distance there from Knish. Just a little longer. That's what gave him the opportunity to get the double. You fancy might want to be another half step away. Knish has got to be close enough to lure Yu's flash attack out, but sharp enough to change direction to open up the space to pick up his blade. Oh, lovely over the top there again from Yu. So seeing variety from him, attack and defense working well. He's got that 3, or in fact 4 hit run. And time runs out in the first period. 5-1 at the end of that period for Justin Yu, and a little bit of variety being shown as well. Break may have come at a good time for Oleg Knish. Fine balance for Knish. He needs to lure in. You saw the coach is suggesting there with the hands. He needs to get in to lure the attack out from Yu, and then get back out of the way to open up the space to find his opponent's blade. Justin Yu, though, can stick to what he's doing at the moment. If Knish presses too hard, he can then come in over the top or do a little second intention feint. He's done both high line feints and low line feints, switching for the real attack. And of course, at the beginning of the fight, showed us what he could do with his flash attacks, his sharp 2-step lunge attacks or flash attacks. Oh, patience there from you, just waiting for the opportunity. Luring Nish into getting a little bit into no man's land there. Well, Justin Yu clearly likes this January North American Cup. He got a gold medal in 2019 and again in 2022. And he's on target here in 2023. And, if you look at the stats for Justin Yu, if he does make the gold medal match, if he does make finals, he does tend to go on and win. He hasn't got any silver medals. Little 8 block out there for Oleg Nish. Can't afford to make any mistakes though. Well, not sure why Justin Yu would look so disappointed with a double. He's now just 2 away from claiming gold medal number 4 on the US domestic circuit. And it was that run of hits at the end of the first period. He went 5-1. In the closing stages of the first period. Has opened things up. It's bolstered his confidence and dented Oleg Nish's. And that'll do it. Defends the title he won last year. Justin Yu, originally from Los Angeles, now fencing out of New York, has taken the gold medal here in San Jose. A commanding second half of the first period, broke the back of the match, and he finished things off in a very, very mature and composed way to take the gold here at the January 2024 NAC. Justin Yu, a champion of San Jose. Well, it was a great day for Oleg Nish as well, but in the final he was just outdone by a 40-second period at the end of the first 3 minutes, and that's what's seen him go through to second place here in San Jose. Justin Yu showing great variety both on the attack and then picking off his opponent with lovely little traps, lovely little bits of second intention. So gold for Justin Yu, silver for Oleg Nish, The bronze medals to Jonas Hansen and Tristan Japari. That is the last of the action here in San Jose at a fabulous January 2024 NAC. Thanks to all of you for joining us in this inaugural coverage brought to you and live streamed by fencing.tv, presented by Sword Sports. We look forward to seeing you next time. But for now, goodbye.